What is up, you gorgeous, fabulous creatures? Welcome. Come on in to another episode of the Losing It podcast. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach. It is Thursday in my little corner of the world, which means it is time for us to have a bit of a sit down and a natter, honey. So grab your green tea or your green smoothie. In my case, I've got fucking both because I'm a little piglet and I couldn't decide what I wanted. So I want everything. And that is the perfect fucking segue into what I want to talk to you about today. Because listen, honey, you having okay, let me just back it up. If you're listening to this podcast, you're having trouble staying motivated with your eating and your weight loss, emotional eating. It's all just not a vibe in your world. I get it. I was there for 30 years. It was a bullshit existence. And I want to tell you, even though I'm not a huge emotional eater anymore, I mean, we all do it from time to time. Certainly am not in the binge eating syndrome and the whole binge and purge situation and any of that stuff. That's gone. Thank God, right? That's fine. However, that doesn't mean that I wake up every day with some hyper levels of motivation that is unseen by human eyes before. No, like just this morning, I could barely drag myself out of bed. Yes, I am tired for some reason. I think it's just because I'm becoming older. But just in general, I'm fucking exhausted. I was sitting here right before we hit record and I just thought, the fuck is wrong with me? Like, am I just tired of life? Am I tired in general? Am I just like, what is going on? Because the voice, I said, what is wrong with me? And the voice in my head was like, you're tired. Like, you're just really tired. And I'm like, but I'm only 50. Like, why should I be exhausted all the time? And then it hit me. It's like, it's not that I'm exhausted all the time. It's that I am running a story in my mind over and over that I am exhausted all the fucking time. And so I am the classic example of one of the things that we talk about inside of FTS. If you're not a member yet, I just don't know what the fuck is wrong. You've got to get your little booty over on in there, kyliepax.com/F the scale, because that is where the action is. That is where we are busting through limitations. We are rewiring our neuro pathways for success and weight loss, and we are fucking crushing it over there. But anyway, one of the things we talk about is the think, feel, act cycle, which is how everything runs in your life. You have a thought about, well, first you have to see, like you see something with your little peepers, right? You see something, whatever it may be. In our case, you see a chocolate cake or donuts or some pizza. You see it. You have a thought about that, which leads on to a particular feeling. So based on what you think, if you decide to think, oh my God, that's amazing, yum, 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 I can't resist, it's going to release a flood of cortisol, adrenaline into your bloodstream, and you will now find your follow-on actions to be wanting to stuff your face with the pizza, if that's what it is, right? You will find it really hard to resist. And it all started, it's not that way because you're a failure, you're a loser, why can't I ever say no? That's bullshit. That's the follow-up conversation that you have afterwards because you're so frustrated that you followed a same pattern of thinking that you've always done before. But it all started with slapping your eyes down onto something and then deciding that it meant something. If that pizza was sitting there on the table, I've said this to you so many times before, if that pizza was sitting there on the table and you decide, yum, this is delicious, I'm starving, I need to eat it immediately, but I tell you that it fell in dog shit on the way over to your house, you would quickly back the fuck away. You are never going to feel motivated. This is what I'm saying. You decide what everything means, and based on the meaning you give it, you will take a corresponding action. So don't sit around waiting to feel motivated. You need to create your own levels of motivation. How do you do it? It's not going to happen. You're waiting for a feeling to arrive, but that feeling will never come unless you think something different. So you've got to first start with your thoughts. That's where we all have to clean up. All our shitty life problems pretty much all stem from our thoughts about the situation at hand. So as I say, you're not going to feel motivated. I mean, I could count in 50 years, I could count the days on one hand that I've actually woken up and felt fucking excited and so elated to get on with my day. The other 10 billion days of my existence, I have not felt motivated. I have not wanted to move, and I have not wanted to get on with my day at all. In fact, I wish my day was already over before it began. But that's the thing. You can't sit around waiting for motivation to clonk you on the head. It's not going to happen that way. You have to create it, and you're going to do that via first of all, positive thoughts. And then, because that's still not going to be enough. Don't think, well, I'm sitting around thinking that, okay, I feel really good, but I don't, Kylie. No, you've got to back it up with some fucking action. You have to prove to your brain that is lagging, always lagging. It's such a slow ass. It is lagging like a slow ass behind you, still telling the same stories. You're unmotivated. You can't resist that pizza. You'll never lose weight. You should just stay fat forever and eat Krispy Kremes forevermore. It will say that for a really long fucking time. It's your job to disprove it with your actions. So how do we do that? This is something that I was talking about a lot over this coming week. I was talking about it. It's just on my head with private clients. I was talking about it inside of F to Scale. We did our live call on this. And I just want to give you just like the main tip. It's that you kind of have to just wrangle your thoughts, feelings, words, and actions and think about them like the 4 tires on a car. They are, if those 4 tires represents your thoughts, the other one is feelings, one in the back is, what did I say? Thoughts, feelings, words, and then the one on the other side at the back is your actions. If they are not all in alignment, that car is not going anywhere. Nowhere, or worse, it will try and go somewhere and crash because the car tires are not aligned. It's exactly the same with your life. If you are thinking to yourself, or let's put it this way, even if you're saying to yourself, I can do this, yay, yay, me, this is going to be amazing, and you're doing the actions and you are choosing words that back all of that up, but you're still carrying around shitty thoughts, it only takes one of those 4 to be out of alignment and you are completely out of integrity and will not see the result that you want. Another example. Okay, let's think of something else. Even if you're thinking now, okay, this is going to be great. I know I can do this. I don't care how I feel. I know I can do it. And the feelings are starting to shift. You're now going to say some more positive shit. Okay, come on, I've got my own back. I can do this. But you're not taking any action to prove this to your brain. Your brain is eventually going to see you still sitting on your ass eating Cheetos going, well, you're a fucking liar, aren't you? And it's going to come back to its old patterns. Yeah, see, I knew I couldn't do it. I knew this would never work. This only works for other people, never works for me. You've got to have all 4 tires of the car have to be in alignment. All 4 corners need to be heading in the same direction. If not, they will never be able to move you forward. That, honeys, is called integrity. So if you have any questions about this, come hit me up over on Insta. You know you can always find me over there. I was going to say KyliePax.com. No, that's the website. You'll just find me, Kylie_Pax, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. Come find me over on Insta. Check out what is going on and check out what is going on inside of F to Scale. Honey, all I'm going to say to you is we are losing insane amounts of fucking weight over there. Like I just posted on my Insta stories today about a girl who lost 4.5 pounds in 1 week. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say about that one. 4.5 in a week because she has the blueprint now. She's got the blueprint. She knows exactly what's going on. She just follows the bouncing ball and boom, 4.5 pounds gone in a fucking week. I mean, if that doesn't make you smile, if that doesn't get all the tires moving in the same direction, I don't know what does. So with that, I'm sending you tremendous amounts of love. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Until then, gorgeous ones, please remember to like, love, share. And if you leave me a review, I am sending you extra chocolate coated kisses, all calorie free. Until next time, honeys, bye for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to shimmy your butt over to KyliePax.com and join me inside of F to Scale so that you can stop emotional eating and start losing your weight now. You'll also find helpful notes and resources inside my past podcasts that will help you lose the weight without the BS. I'll see you next week.